Hello children, how are you all? I hope you will all will be safe in this quarantine period. Come, let us enjoy our first concept of the lesson, laws of motion. In this, as introductory concepts, we are going to discuss all these points. In that, first point is rest and motion. And we have already learnt what is rest and what is motion. What is rest? When a position of a body doesn't change with respect to time, then the body is said to be at rest. When a body is said to be in motion, when the position of a body keeps changing continuously with respect to time, then it is said to be in motion. And then we have learned what are the types of motion based on the pattern of how a body moves. The motion is divided into so many types. Give some examples for some types of motion: circular motion, rotational motion, oscillatory motion, even random motion. Everything we know that, right? Next, we are moving to the little more deeper concept called as displacement, velocity, acceleration. What is displacement? The shortest distance covered by a body is called as displacement. What is its unit? Meter. What is velocity? Define velocity now. The rate of change of displacement is called as velocity. What is its formula? Velocity is equal to displacement by time. What is its unit? Meter per second. Then what is acceleration? The rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Its formula is A is equal to V by T. Its unit, come on, tell me what is the unit? Meter per second square. When you see all these 3 points, what you can relate? They are all dash quantities. Come on, fill the blanks. They are all vector quantities. What are their corresponding scalar quantities? Distance for displacement, speed for velocity, and acceleration remains the same. Now coming to the next point, reason for motion or rest of a body. What is the reason behind the state of any body? Why it has to remain in the state of motion and why it has to remain in the state of rest? Come on, can anyone guess this reason? That reason we define by one word called as force. When a body is in the state of motion, something is making that body to move. When a body continues to be in the state of rest, and some force must be acting on it. In the deeper explanations, we are going to see in the further explanations. Now in this concept, we say that something acting on the body to make a body to behave in the state of motion or rest is force. Right? Now, can we define force now? Come on, what define force? I can hear the basic definition. Force is a push or pull applied on a body. This is the definition you are learning from your 8th standard. Now, that definition you are not going to give now. Force is the external agency in the form of push or pull applied on a body to change its state from motion to rest or vice versa. Now, this force, it may look like a very simple concept, as you say, push or a pull, but it is a compilation of ocean of concepts in it, which was explained by our greatest scientist, Sir Isaac Newton. He had formulated 3 laws to explain force and effects of force on the bodies. Now, these are all the main concepts as introduction you have to learn under this lesson. And further, these concepts come under a major vast branch of physics called mechanics. What is mechanics? Define mechanics. Mechanics is the branch of physics which deals with the state of bodies, whether it is from motion to rest or rest to motion. The study of a body in relation with its state of motion is called as mechanics. This mechanics is divided into two types, two branches, dynamics and statics. First we will define this. What is statics? As the word says, what is static? Static means not moving. So it is a branch of mechanics which deals with the study of objects which are at rest. Now dynamics, the word says dynamic. Dynamic means what? Moving, right? In action. Now that dynamics is a study of moving bodies. It is again divided into two topics, kinematics and kinetics. What is the difference between these two? Kinematics also studies motion of bodies and kinetics also studies motion of bodies. But what is the difference? In kinematics, the reason for the movement of the body, the reason for motion of the bodies is not considered. But in kinetics, the reason for the motion of the bodies is also considered. So what is kinematics? It is a study of moving bodies without considering the reason for motion. What is kinetics? It is a study of moving bodies considering the effect of reason into the motion of bodies. Now these are all the main concepts as introductions you have to learn under this topic. Now can you get the points? Now take down the questions which you have to prepare the answers. Define rest and motion of a body. Or else you can write this question like this. When we can say a body is at rest or in motion. Next question. First question is a short answer. Second question, what are the types of motion? Or else you can write like this. Give some examples for types of motion. Now then, all the questions must be written in as short answers. Now write these three questions. Define displacement, define velocity, define acceleration. I have told you already when you are writing these definitions, what are the other two concepts you have tried? Formula and unit. So don't expect full marks when you write the definition alone. Along with the definition, what you have tried? Formula and unit. Now here, define force. Then define mechanics. Then what is statics? What is dynamics? What is kinematics? And what is kinetics? Okay children, prepare these concepts so that we can very well move to the next concepts in an easier manner. Thank you children.